Steps to Christ, Chapter 2, The Sinner's Need of Christ. As we come to Chapter 2, we find here a description of the fall. Man was originally endowed with noble powers and a well-balanced mind. He was perfect in his being and in harmony with God. His thoughts were pure, his aims holy. But through disobedience, his powers were perverted, and selfishness took the place of love. In our sinless state, we were close to God. We walked in relationship with God. In our fallen state, we were cast out of Eden. But the question is why? Why were we cast out of God's presence? As we continue here, it says, could man have been permitted to enter heaven, it would have no joy for him. The spirit of unselfish love that reigns there, every heart responding to the heart of infinite love, would touch no answering chord. It is no arbitrary decree on the part of God that excludes the wicked from heaven. They are shut out by their own unfitness for its companionship. The glory of God would be to them a consuming fire. So God does not arbitrarily exclude us from heaven. It is a state of fallen human beings that we cannot, would not want to desire to live in the presence of an all-loving God. How are we restored from this fallen state? It is impossible for us of ourselves to escape from the pit of sin in which we are sunk. Our hearts are evil and we cannot change them. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. I'm going to skip down here a little bit. It says, education, culture, the exercise of the will, human effort, all have their proper sphere, but here they are powerless. We cannot restore ourselves. They may produce an outward correctness of behavior, but they cannot change the heart. They cannot purify the springs of life. There must be a power working from within, a new life from above, before men can be changed from sin to holiness. That power is Christ. His grace alone can quicken the lifeless faculties of the soul and attract it to God and to holiness. There is nothing you or I can do to save ourselves. But the good news is this God of love has done it all for us. In Jesus Christ, we find our hope of redemption.